Hi, I'm Dave Schrader and welcome to Haunted Highways. We're starting here in beautiful California. We're going to be following historic Route 66 all the way back to where I grew up in Chicago, Illinois. Along the way, there's over 32 well-documented paranormal stories, haunted buildings and old theaters, crazy graveyards. We want you to join us as we go along this journey. We're going to work with local paranormal teams at each location. It's their job to prove to me that the paranormal exists. Bill and Jeanette have brought us into the house and told us about some of the issues they've got going on. Here is a beautiful antique light fixture that they were picking up at an antique store. Sometimes behind this wall, they hear the eerie sound of scratchings and rappings. The light will flicker on and off by itself, even though they've replaced the bulb multiple times. Welcome back to Unhaunt My House. As you remember, Bill and Jeanette were really upset because this light was one of their favorite finds at an antique shop. They went out, picked up the light. Although they've replaced the bulb multiple times, it continues to blink on and off. They thought maybe they were getting paranormal activity. We went to an electrician. What he found after pulling the wires out of the system was that the wires that were running down in here were actually gnawed away at. Unfortunately, it looks like Bill and Jeanette have more than paranormal problems to work with. They seem to be dealing with an infestation, so we're going to actually talk to them after this, tell them about it, and bring in some experts that might be able to help. Now, if you remember earlier in the show, they told you that at times they could hear what sounded like rapping or scratching in the wall. I think we may have just found our culprit.
Let me ask you one thing that has always bothered me. How do you not know you're dead? You're walking around a battlefield with missing a leg and an arm, and none of your buddies are responding to you.
Good question.
And people are walking by with digital cameras and Bermuda shorts and black socks and sandals, and they don't belong on your battlefield. Can you turn it off? I mean, is that something that
it's something you have to learn to do. Yeah, it's.
Do you self-medicate to turn it off? I know a lot, and I don't mean that rudely. But a lot of mediums and psychics turn to alcohol or drugs to try to quiet the voices and quiet the connection.
I do know someone that used to smoke and drink to detune himself.
You know someone like that?
Well,
actually.
Patrick wants to keep the chairs empty. He's giving me $100 a chair. So we have two people with $30 bids. Do we have anybody above 30? $30 is the current bid. You're one of the $30, honey. Do you want to outbid yourself? You want to keep going? Yeah, totally outbid yourself. Screw you. Come on. 35. Do I hear 40, ma'am? For two badges, we have three. Do you want to? Yes? 360 for three? 360 for three? We have 360 for three people. Going once.
400 for two. 400 for two.
Good evening. It's March 9th, 2008. Another Sunday night here with your friends at Darkness on the Edge of Town Paranormal Radio Show. I'm your host, Dave Schrader. Along with me, looking stunning as ever, Mr. Timothy Dennis. Good evening, Tim. Now, have you had a chance to actually go out and investigate any of these purported haunted locations, or were you just collecting and gathering stories from all of the players and the people that have been there?
Yeah, I didn't really feel qualified. I mean, my background is more of a writer.
Wait, Dan, did I just hear you say you didn't feel qualified? I don't know if you know this, but two of the most popular ghost hunters in the world are plumbers. Come on now. I don't know if you'd be interested in doing this. What I'd love to do sometime is... could we pull some of the strings you've used to get into these clubs? And what do you say about going on an investigation with Tim and I? And let's see if we can actually back up or substantiate any of these weird findings. Maybe that'd be a great sequel for your book.
I think that would be awesome. That would be great.